The wait is finally over, and this time it's real. The moment Virgin River fans have been hoping for is no longer a rumor, no longer a guess. A date has been locked, the future is set, and Season 7 is officially on the calendar. What happens? Next will change everything we thought we knew about this quiet town. The news fans have been holding their breath for is finally here. Virgin River Season 7 is officially locked, and the premiere date is set for March 12, 2026, after months of silence, questions, and endless waiting. The story is ready to return. This is not just another season announcement. This is a promise that the journey is far from over. Virgin River has always been more than a simple love story. It's a place where broken people come to heal, where small moments carry deep meaning, and where emotions move slowly but stay strong. Over the years, this series has built a loyal audience because it feels real. It feels quiet, warm, and honest. That is why the return of Season 7 matters so much. With the premiere date now confirmed, fans can finally stop guessing. The long pause has only made the connection stronger. Every delay built more emotion, more hope, and more curiosity. Now all of that energy has a destination. March 12, 2026 is not just a release day, it's a return to a place that feels like home to many viewers. Season 7 arrives at a time when the story stands on the edge of change. The past seasons gently built relationships, trust, and comfort, but comfort never lasts forever. The calm of Virgin River has always hidden deep emotions under the surface, and those emotions are ready to rise. This season is expected to move differently, slower in some moments, heavier in others. Netflix locking this date sends a clear message. The story is ready, the characters are ready, and the audience is ready too. This next chapter is not about rushing forward. It's about facing what has been avoided, said, and unsaid. It's about choices that cannot be undone. As the countdown begins, one thing is certain: Virgin River Season 7 is not coming quietly. It's coming with purpose, with emotion, and with a promise to take viewers deeper than ever before. The town is still peaceful, the river still flows, but change is already on its way. When the last season of Virgin River came to an end, it didn't give viewers clear answers. Instead, it left behind quiet moments, heavy feelings, and emotions that stayed long after the screen faded to black. The town was still standing, still peaceful on the outside, but inside, everything felt uncertain. Relationships that once felt safe were suddenly tested. Some characters stood closer than ever, while others felt the distance grow wider. Words that should have been spoken were left unsaid. Feelings that were pushed down for too long began to surface. Virgin River has always told its story in soft ways, and that is exactly what made the ending so powerful. Nothing exploded, but everything changed. The past season showed us that healing is not a straight road. Old pain does not disappear just because time passes. Some characters believed they had moved on, only to realize they were still carrying wounds they never truly faced. Others tried to protect the people they loved, even if it meant hurting themselves in silence. These quiet struggles became the heart of the story. There were moments filled with hope, small smiles, shared looks, and promises of better days. But those moments were balanced by fear of loss, fear of change, fear that love alone might not be enough this time. The season ended with that feeling hanging in the air, unresolved and heavy. What made the ending so effective was what it did not show. There were no easy solutions, no quick fixes, just real emotions waiting for answers. Viewers were left asking the same questions the characters were asking themselves. What comes next? What happens when the past refuses to stay buried? And how do you move forward when standing still feels safer? This is why Season 7 matters so much. It doesn't start from peace, it starts from tension, from unfinished conversations, from choices that still need to be made. The story paused at a moment where every path forward feels uncertain, and every decision carries weight. Virgin River has always been about life as it really is: messy, slow, painful, and beautiful all at once. The place we left behind was calm on the surface, but deeply emotional underneath. And that emotional ground is exactly where Season 7 will begin. Season 7 of Virgin River is shaping up to be one of the most emotional chapters, yet not because of big twists, but because of what it chooses to face. This season is expected to slow things down and look deeper into the choices the characters can no longer avoid. The story is moving from comfort toward truth. One of the strongest themes expected in Season 7 is letting go. Not every past mistake can be fixed. Not every relationship can stay the same. Some characters will be forced to accept that holding on may cause more pain than walking away. This doesn't mean the story becomes sad, it means it becomes honest. Virgin River has always respected real emotions, and this season leans fully into that strength. Another major focus will be healing after loss. Loss in Virgin River is not always about death. Sometimes it's about losing trust, losing safety, or losing the future you once imagined. Season 7 is expected to show how people rebuild themselves after those moments, slowly, carefully, with setbacks along the way. Healing here is not perfect, but it's real. Season 7 is also expected to explore love under pressure. Love in Virgin River has often been gentle and supportive, but this time love will be tested. Truths that were once hidden may come into the light. Some relationships may grow stronger because of honesty, while others may struggle to survive it. The story is no longer asking if love exists, it's asking if love can last when things get hard. The tone of this season is expected to feel more mature and grounded. Instead of rushing toward happy endings, the story will sit with uncomfortable moments. Silence will matter. Small choices will carry big meaning. This approach allows the audience to feel closer to the characters, not as viewers but as witnesses to their lives. Season 7 is not about changing Virgin River into something new. It's about allowing it to grow. The town remains the same, but the people within it are evolving. Their needs are changing. Their fears are clearer. And their courage is being tested in ways we haven't seen before. This season promises fewer answers and deeper questions. And that is exactly what makes it powerful. Virgin River isn't trying to shock its audience, it's inviting them to feel, reflect, and move forward alongside the characters. Next comes the moment fans have been waiting for, the countdown. The date and why March 12, 2026 is more than just a premiere now. Everything leads to one moment. March 12, 2026. This is the day Virgin River returns with Season 7. And it already feels bigger than just a release date. It marks the return to a story that has stayed with people through quiet nights, long days, and emotional seasons of their own lives. The countdown to Season 7 is not about rushing time. It's about preparing for what's coming. This next chapter isn't built for fast watching or quick reactions. It's meant to be felt. Each episode is expected to move at its own pace, allowing moments to breathe and emotions to settle. This is the kind of season that stays with you long after the screen goes dark. For longtime fans, this premiere is a reminder of why Virgin River mattered in the first place. It wasn't about drama for drama's sake. It was about people trying their best even when life made things hard. Season 7 promises to honor that same spirit, while also pushing the story into deeper emotional territory. March 12, 2026 is also a turning point. What begins here will shape the future of the series. Choices made in this season will not fade away, they will carry forward. That's what makes this return feel so important. It's not just another chapter, it's a moment of change. As the days get closer, now is the time for fans to reconnect with the story, revisit earlier seasons. Remember the small moments that made the show special, the shared looks, the quiet conversations. The feeling that somehow this town understood things real life often doesn't say out loud. Virgin River has never promised perfection. It has promised honesty. And Season 7 is ready to deliver exactly that. No matter where the story goes, one thing remains true: the heart of this series is still strong, the river is still flowing, the town is still waiting. And when March 12th arrives, Virgin River will open its doors once again. The countdown has begun.